Okay, so recently I did a poll on the channel to see what you guys would want to see, and the thing that came in the lead was a free-to-play LOTRO series, which is actually something I have had in the works since late 2019, don't judge me, but never really started because I was spending a lot more time on the main two series, but we have only got one series now, so that's why I asked. That's what we're going to be doing. This first episode is going to be its own thing, and then more than likely I'm going to stream this and then just edit it down. So this is an entirely new account, no expansions, no help, completely different server, completely fresh. Let's see how difficult this is. Today I'm going to be making a brand new account on a completely different server to what I normally play on, and without spending any money whatsoever, try and get all the currently available expansions as well as the essentials we would need by only spending LOTRO points. The reason I'm going to be playing on a different server than I normally do is just to guarantee to everybody watching that I get absolutely no help from any of my other accounts. I normally play on Arkenstone, but for this account we're going to be purely playing on Evernight. So let's get into it. Alright, we're dropped into our brand new account, and as you can already see, we have a few limitations. We currently can't be a high elf, and we can't be a stout axe. We also can't be a warden, and we shouldn't be able to be a rune keeper if we go to elf. And we shouldn't be able to be Bjorning either, but it doesn't have the thing. Okay, so it does have this. It's just separate, I guess, because it came up before and nobody's thought to change it. Fair enough, Bjorning, you do you, whatever. We also can't be Bjorning, which is something I use a lot to obtain LOTRO points slightly quicker than with a man or an elf. But if we go back over to the main screen, which it doesn't put us in straight away, fair enough, we have 2 character slots. Total, we have 0 out of 2 used, obviously, because we've just logged in. And if we go into the LOTRO Store, we should be greeted by eventually. Go on, do it for me. There we go. Slightly. Well, either way, that's the bit I wanted to show. We currently have 0 LOTRO points available to us, and it's finally loaded up with classes and races. It really wants us to buy Bjorning, Stout Axe, or High Elf, but that is not currently what we're going to worry about. For the moment, the plan is we're going to have one character that is sort of our progression character, so we're going to play that character as you normally would, and as we reach new road blocks we're going to use LOTRO points to overtake them. Obviously on that character we're going to be obtaining LOTRO points as we go, but when we need to farm for some we will go and get those. So there's 2 main things that, as I said, I want to go for: the expansions / quest packs and sort of the essentials. So obviously the expansions currently available are these, with the War of Three Peaks recently brought out to also be able to be bought by LOTRO points, but we're obviously going to go in order, and the quest packs we're also going to be getting as and when we need them. There is the Iridian pack, which is possibly worth us looking at, but it is, oh sorry, not Iridian, Eriador bundle, but I think for the sake of it we might just do individual packs as we go, so that's a thing as well. And then we're also going to have slots and storage, I think is where they are. We're going to need the currency cap wallet and probably the premium wallet upgrade as well. I don't know if this also is this. I don't think so, but obviously I think it's 2 gold we can have maximum without the currency cap, so that is a big thing that we need to get. Premium wallet isn't too needed until later when you get barter tokens and stuff. And then obviously character slots also will help us out. So as I said, we're going to be taking one character as main progression, and then we're going to have a secondary character on the second class slot. So something I'm going to do for this series is I'm going to be making and deleting a whole lot of characters. So what I'm going to do, every time I delete a character, just before I do that, I'm going to do /played on that character, so we can get a general tally or total amount of time we spent on this account as a whole, and work out sort of how long it's taken us to get certain milestones. So I think what we're going to do first is just create a character I'm comfortable with. So I'm just going to make a elf hunter because it is something I am so comfortable with at this point in time, and we're not really looking for any new stuff in terms of different characters and stuff. We're just wanting to see the experience of a completely free to play character. I'm not even going to go for a month of VIP or anything like that for the numerous benefits you get from that, but we're going to be making a elf hunter, which we'll just do quickly now. It's going to be nothing too interesting, literally just a character I'm very comfortable with. We're going to be making a random character. I'm probably just going to use a character that I've used before, just Ennis for Eel, which is my actual main character on Arkenstone, because I don't want to confuse it with Tarvelard on Arkenstone over here. But we're just going to be creating that character. It's nothing interesting, too interesting for us, but that's going to be our main character. We're going to play as we go, as we normally would, and if we reach a road bump today on this episode, we're going to try and overcome that hurdle. I think the first thing I want to do is get the currency cap. So that was what, 395 or something like that. So let's have a quick look. Currency cap, wallet, 395. So that is my plan for today. I want to get 395 Lotro points. Today's episode is going to be its own self-contained thing, but I'm thinking after this one, we're probably going to stream this on Twitch, and then I'll just consolidate it down to be sort of a regular video. So we got the best of both worlds. So link to the Twitch channel is in the description, so come along if you want to watch that. If not, I should just be uploading this as regular videos, and hopefully we can get through this pretty easily. I think after a few things, there's not going to be huge gaps or huge problems. There's going to be quite a lot of time in between needing to farm Lotro points, but I could be wrong. You never know. Either way, I'm going to go complete the tutorial, and we'll see you there, because we haven't made a character yet, so we have to do the starter tutorial before even doing the prologue. So, fun. So it's time for our first Lotro points. In fact, with Dwaylen here, he has a quest, A Little Extra Never Hurts, which gives us 10 Lotro points. We can get this once every first character on a new server, so technically if we wanted to, we could go to every server, make one character, get 10 extra Lotro points, and get X amount. I'm not really going to worry about that for the minute, because honestly, I could probably get through stuff a lot quicker than I feel like. That's so repetitive, I just don't want to do it. But we'll complete that, and we will finish it. 10 free Lotro points, and I guess we can also... Oh, we can't even unlock this. Interesting. That they would... Oh, it makes you buy it. Is it worth it? The LOTRO Store seems to not want to work. I think the LOTRO Store's broken. Yeah, I'd rather keep the 10 Lotro points, I'll be honest. Let's just do that. Why not? Alright, and with that, we are finally done with the introduction. We are now novice, had the milestone skill, all that jazz. One thing that I remembered halfway through that is we are, for a very long time, not going to be able to have a horse. And as I've already just proven, I don't have the mobile mailbox either. So that's going to kind of suck. Really, the plan now is we're going to try and, as I said, get the premium wallet. That's $3.95. We're currently at 10 from that one thing. But if we go into here, check wallets again, $3.95. I guess we're just going to have to play normally, which is such a scary thing to say. Probably just try and get a bunch of quests done around Erluin, get a few levels in as well. I think level 20 is when we can get a horse, also get a few Slayer deeds done, and just see where we fit in when we're done with that. So it's a new day, and that means we've actually got our Hobbit Gift of the day, so that's actually something really cool. 20 virtual experience, and that we can just be gathering that constantly on this character, since that's going to be what this character is our, like, progression character. I also cleared out my inventory, found out we got the wrapped whistle horse, or horse whistle, which is great, because it gives us 24 hours. Unfortunately, it's in real time, not game time, but it gives us 24 hours where we can actually use a horse, so that should hopefully speed things up. I think level 20 is when we can get a horse, so that is also a really big thing, is getting the riding skill, but yeah, it's going to be really painful to not do that. And we also have the tokens of commendation, which normally I don't use, to be honest, but we can actually grab the novice mark, which gives us an extra 5% out of combat run speed, so that should speed things up, and also on use a 10% run speed boost, which is also something useful, up until level 15? Yeah, 15. Well, this is good news. We just leveled up while doing this quest, and we got Find the Path. So that, I don't know if it stacks with, seemingly does, stacks with the novice mark that we've got, but we are now a little bit faster, which is just one of the nice things about being a hunter, at the very least. So that should be a 20% boost to our run speed. So yeah, we can just get stuff done a lot quicker. We are making our way through some of the Slayer deeds from quests like this, so that's pretty good. And also, we're actually, we've already completed the Elf Ruins, and we are 3 quests away from completing Hero of Eredluin, but I think there is an extra one after that. I could be wrong. 30 does seem about right, though, but I guess we'll find out. I have a load of quests to give in, so even if it's not quite 30, we have a lot more to give in. So let's go save Bercy, give in all these. We have a few more quests to do after that, and yeah, eventually we'll make our way quest-wise up to Thorin's Hall, and then we'll make our way through to get the exploration, mostly through Rhetoric, but doing these quests allow us to at least get a few bits of leveling done in the meantime. So yeah, we're going to be continuing with the quests for now. Obviously, leveling, we just got a ton of levels from that, but we did complete Hero of Eredluin, so it was 30 that we needed to do, which is a nice little thing. How many LOTRO points do we get from that? 15 plus, you know, it's a total of, what, 35? So that's some progress made, plus this, we've made 40 total, so we should be on like 50 now. Point is just taunting me, it's telling me to buy the riding skill. In fact, whilst we're here, let's find out how much it is while I look for this final wolf. 95, actually it's not that bad. I think we'll hold off for the minute. We've got 55 currently, and getting to 95 isn't that difficult. But yeah, the issue then becomes we've got to pay for a horse, and I'm not sure if there's any horses that are less than 2 gold. And also, I think we still have to get to level 20. I could be wrong about that one, but I'm pretty sure we do have to, like, go to a certain level before it's available, or at least that's how things used to be. I'm not sure how it is now. That right there is why I absolutely love doing quests like this. We have both completed Brigand Slayer, the first part of it at least, and also Hendril Slayer, just by doing this one instance. Obviously not just this entire instance, but it's helping us along. That's why I'm going to mainly focus on Slayer after I've done all these quests. Not only is it going to be generally easier, because we'll be higher level and probably have some better gear. I don't even know what this gives to us. Some new leggings with agility, which should increase our damage, but also it gives us less enemies overall to kill later on, which means we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, no pun intended, for the Hendrivels, where we're getting the experience to level up and progress, but we're also speeding up our time later. Also, quests, or at least main quests, are actually pretty good for discovering areas. For the most part, we've discovered all of the Dowerhand areas, Ringdale, Grimwater, Spire, which is just behind there, and we just have the docks remaining, which is where we have to go through for this quest. So not only are we getting even more quests, Slayer deeds, like progression, we're also getting more of these deeds. I think, if I remember correctly, the total LOTRO points we can get from completing this entire area is 185 LOTRO points, which means if we can complete this entire area, that's how many we'll get, plus the 10 extra, which means we are well over halfway towards actually getting the currency cap. And currently using this as a general, like, idea of how long we've spent here, it's been about an hour and a half, which, yeah, it's going to be quicker, like, later on, like, when we get more stuff, maybe, for the characters, like, if we can get a horse straight away, but, yeah, pretty good progress so far, I think. You know, I completely forgot this quest, but everybody's favourite character's here to come and play. And there we are, Wolf Slayer Advanced completed, on to the next one. Dower Hands are done, or Brigands, technically, and Spiders are done. I will probably say that is, so far, the worst one we've had to do, and also a little bit of reputation. Nice. And with this kill, we are completing quite a lot of things. We have now completed Hendrivel Slayer, Slayer of Eredluin, and therefore also Deeds of Eredluin, which means we have obtained this, though we're not really going to worry about that for the minute. And along the way, we also got a bit of reputation, which means we got an extra 5 LOTRO points, which should mean we're at 155. 5 more than I had predicted. There we are, perfect. Just because I didn't think about the reputation. Well, that kind of sucks. Yesterday, I had a power cut, so I wasn't able to actually log in and play. And that, unfortunately, means that our 24-hour steed has expired and been destroyed from our inventory. So we no longer have a steed, and we still only have, what is it, 155 LOTRO points. So while we could buy the riding trait if we wanted to right now, we are still mostly focused on the currency cap, since that does, as a free player, limit us to 2 gold. What I think is probably best for us is if we can get 145 LOTRO points because 10 was from that quest that's a one-time only deal. If we can get 145, that should get us to 300, and then we are pretty much there. And I remembered we have our Hobbit Gift of the day, so let's have a look at that since this is our main character. Okay, 200 virtue experience, which I don't have enough space for. A legacy tier upgrade. A scroll that'll upgrade the tier of any legacy on a legendary weapon. Yeah, we're a little bit away from that, don't you think? What can let's chuck this bow out. I probably should sell all this stuff. Get 200 virtue experience, which is nice. It's really nice to see. But yeah, that's definitely not what we're looking for right now. I don't think I've ever gotten one of those before this. Maybe I have. I've had a lot of Hobbit gifts, so maybe I have. But yeah, that's that's a little bit before our time for us, I think. And now for a time lapse. What I might quickly do is we're going to go to Mitchell Delving, and we are not going to do any Slayer deeds. We are literally going to go to Mitchell Delving, and we are just going to complete all the exploration deeds. And that should get us also a decent amount of extra LOTRO points. So we're at 300 now. I guess we'll see how many we get to by the time we get all those exploration things, because that's actually a really good idea and something I didn't think of that should be really, really quick, especially with a horse available to us for 22 more hours. Right, yeah, I don't know why I never thought of that. Let's go do that. Well then, that's those two completed. For some reason I thought there were more. I guess there are more deeds, it's just a lot of questing to do. But yeah, looks like only 10 extra LOTRO points, sadly. But better than nothing. It's a brand new day and therefore a brand new Hobbit gift of the day. Let's have a look at what that's going to be. 50 more virtual experience, we're slowly getting there, and a double mark acquisition for 90 minutes. If and when we decide that's something we want to use, but that's awesome to see. And I, for the very first time, I think because I've never had to use this mailbox before, have just noticed that there are goblins captured here. But I've made 2 characters in total, extra plus this one, and that has totaled 6 hours, 19 minutes, and 52 seconds of playtime alongside whatever we are on this player. So we're going to do /played. I'm going to put up on the screen. We've played 4 hours, 38 minutes, and 18 seconds on here, plus the 6 hours, 19 minutes, and 52 seconds. And that is a total of 10 hours, 58 minutes, and 10 seconds. So that's a lot of time, but we finally have enough LOTRO points in order to get what we want for this first introduction episode. We have 465, so about 70 more than we need actually in total, but we're going to be getting the currency cap, not the wallet, and we're going to be buying that, which means we can finally get more than 2 gold in our inventory. So let's just get that. We're going to disable confirmations and just buy that item. Awesome. It didn't make the sound. That's a little bit weird. But our maximum usable currency has changed from 2 gold to 9,999 gold, 999 silver, and 99 copper. So maybe one day we'll get to that, but I think we're very far away from that. But with that said, that is the end of this first episode. This entire episode has been completed off stream, but starting from the next episode, the plan is I'm going to be streaming these attempts because they do take a very long time to complete. As said, we have spent probably about 10 hours just on this one episode. So a like would be really appreciated for the amount of time that I'm putting in for these episodes. And I should be streaming these on Twitch, which the link for that will be in the description below, on a somewhat regular basis. And that means we can hopefully make quite a lot of progress and get a lot done. I don't quite know what our next plan is. Maybe some more inventory space. Or if we really, really, really want to do it, we can maybe go for a Bjorning, because I think Bjorning will severely speed things up for sure. And we can get for 1,295, we can get that. And we got nearly 500 in 6 hours. So I think it definitely should be doable in a couple of streams. Maybe. Or maybe we'll look for something else. Especially with the sales on, we can also have a look at those and plan accordingly. Like character slot bundles right now, or bonus character slots are currently on sale. So that's probably something we should try and buy. More characters means just we can do more stuff. Either way, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, or on the streams when we do that. Bye-bye.